To all my black entrepreneurs, we gotta do better, y'all. So tune in to the Entrepreneurians Podcast, where we help build better black businesses.
Hey. Welcome back to the Entrepreneurians Podcast. I'm your girl, Tiffany Nicole, and this is Last Trace.
And I am your host, Last Trace, okay? I'm introducing myself from now on. I am your host, Last Trace. What up, y'all?
And as you guys know, this is our week to talk about our businesses. And today we are talking about, Us Weekly. We are talking about Airbnb. Mm-hmm. Now, we did a whole week on Airbnb on surrounded by our book, The ABCs of Airbnb. But
which y'all need to go buy right now,
yes,
ABCs of BnB's.
Yes, it's packed full of goodies. But the good thing we want to talk about today is that we just signed a lease for a new Airbnb. And this one is actually in the same building as one of our other Airbnbs. And the building manager came to us to say, hey, do you guys want to get this other apartment?
Right. And
that happens when you do good business.
Absolutely. It's not the first time we were offered more units in that building. It's probably
in this particular building, we've been there for 2 years because we opened that one right in March of 2020.
Right.
So we've been there for 2 years. We've been asked at least 4 times.
Wow.
Did we want to get another unit?
And we've been asked, did we want more units in Spring Garden?
Spring Garden one.
Spring Garden.
Yep. 2-bedroom?
2-bedroom.
A 2-bedroom at that one.
Yeah.
Because the one that we just got is a 1-bedroom, and in that building we're in a studio.
Right.
Already.
We already have a studio unit in that building that we Airbnb. Now we just added a 1-bedroom in that building.
Yep. And because
the floor above it or below it?
The floor right below it.
Yeah.
The floor below it. So it's crazy because the building managers and landlords see the consistent paying of the rent on time. Right. And that's all they care about.
Right.
So they know that we're making money with our other Airbnb and we pay our rent on time every single month. No problems. You ain't got to call me, text me, nothing. We go on a portal and that thing is paid.
Yep.
And they like that. So even though we were the first Airbnb in that building, and after us there were other ones, even though they told us there wouldn't be other ones, we are still now the only Airbnb in that building because the other ones got kicked out of that building.
Talk that ish.
So we know what we doing, y'all.
No, we don't. And the first unit just made about $3,000 this month.
Let's do a studio, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a studio.
It's a studio.
So if it made $3,000 this month, and you know the rent is not $3,000 for the month. Nope. You do the math, okay? We just got another one.
Yep.
So this is great. Airbnb is a phenomenal investment opportunity for new entrepreneurs and older entrepreneurs. Is real estate.
Yep.
It's real estate investing.
It's your foot in the door.
For beginners.
Yeah.
It's like another form of real estate investing for beginners is wholesaling.
Yeah.
This is like wholesaling, but I mean it's not like wholesaling in its form of what you're doing, but as far as a beginner strategy to doing real estate. It is phenomenal.
Yep.
You rent an apartment, you put furniture in it, you take pictures, you put it on Airbnb, and you make more than the rent, and you pocket the change.
Exactly.
And
once you have systems in place, it makes it so much easier. It's like because people always say that Airbnb is passive. I am not saying that Airbnb is not passive.
It is not passive.
It is not passive.
It is work that has to be done.
Yes, it can become semi-passive once you put all your systems in place.
Yeah.
And that's the most important part. Like right now, the ones that we have are pretty much on autopilot. We manage cleaners, and that's via text. And that's about it. Every now and then, like we got to go down to the one that we just got a new apartment in. We got to go down to that building and clean up the supply closet because the cleaners, for whatever reason, can't keep it clean. That's the gist of what we gotta do. That happens like every 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's all about putting your systems in place because that makes a huge difference and it saves you stress. Like, no one wants to be running back and forth to these Airbnbs.
Plus, you want to like put another addition to putting the systems in place is when you get or acquire multiple units, you have to strategically service the units.
Yeah.
Because if you add too many units at one time, it could quickly become overwhelming. if the systems aren't set up for you, for everything to move fluently.
Yeah.
And that is very important because you could have 4 different Airbnb locations scattered out throughout the city, and now you running from all 4 locations trying to clean or trying to fix something and trying
in a
to do this
4-hour window.
do that, right?
Yeah.
Where it would make so much more sense and be so much easier if you had 4 units in one building. Now you're running around, it's all in one place. Building. You know, each unit is not only sharing listings and guests and bookings, but they're also sharing supplies. They're also sharing bookings as far as overflow. If 10 people want to book my Airbnb, but it only holds 8 people, now I can do 4 and 4 because I got 2 units in the same building,
like a hotel.
Yeah. So there's so many benefits to.
It's way more ideal to get your spaces in the same building.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
And you already had that relationship with the property manager or landlord, so it just makes it more smooth and less headache all around the board. Yeah,
so much less figuring out you got to do and less just BS that you got to deal with because you already know this building and you already have a relationship with these people. Also, with our new unit, it was partially furnished already.
Yeah, so the people in there, the people in there now are actually Airbnb hosts, but for whatever reason, they went out. And so we're taking over that apartment.
Bought the book.
Yeah, they mustn't have
get the book. If they'd bought the book, they probably would hold on to their unit and
you're right.
know how to manage it.
I second that.
Yeah.
So we don't know yet if we're going to get the furniture in there, but we possibly may get the furniture in there, which can be a huge help when it comes time to furnish it when they leave. So that's another good plus. And then the property manager vouched for us on that end, saying that we may want the furniture. And so the people that actually are in there now, now that's on their radar because it wasn't on their radar before.
Right.
So that works.
Yeah, and I mean it'll just save us a lot of time,
and a lot of money.
Let's say there's already a bed and a couch and
a TV and
some TVs
and the dishes and all that stuff.
Dishes.
Like
that's a lot less work for us to do. You know, we might have to change some pictures hung on the wall.
Yeah, we probably gonna add stuff too because it's a little minimal in there.
Very,
we over the top.
Minimalistic in there. Like,
we got over the top, so we're gonna add some stuff.
Kim Kardashian stayed in this Airbnb. Like,
it's super minimal. So and maybe that's why they're not doing all that great. Like you never know. Like the little touches mean a lot.
I wonder if they have more in there, and they just emptied it out, and we're just
because people their lease is not up until August, so they're still booking.
So what we saw was all that they have in there, furniture wise.
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So I don't know.
We're gonna help them out.
Yeah. No, we're not. We're gonna help ourselves out.
Bless your little heart, poor baby.
We're gonna help ourselves out because we definitely gonna add more stuff.
This book.
Yep.
What else? Oh, another thing, we get to share internet because we have a unit 1 floor above the other one.
Yeah, we gotta test it because it's not directly above, but it's close.
We gotta check it.
Because our other ones we did that.
I can get an extender.
Yeah.
So if the signal's weak, we can just put an extender in the new apartment and extend the internet from the first apartment so we don't have to buy internet services for 2 apartments.
Yep.
That's a little trick we learned, 1 from the course we bought, 2 when we had 2 units in the same building
right above each other
at Lombard.
Yep.
They were right above each other. The internet worked on both of them.
Yep, it was perfect.
And even when we had guests staying in both units, it didn't interfere with the other. It was super dope. So we're going to do that again.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think that's all I got in my notes.
That's good.
Pace yourself, folks. When you're adding units, the ease of which this business could seem to run will make you want to scale very fast. But if you aren't careful, you could scale to the point where you can't handle it. We've watched people do it. People have come to us and say, help me. We acquired too many properties too fast, and now we're screwed. So, just be careful with that. And, yeah. Another thing, buy this book, ABCs of BnB's. Hopefully Tiff is okay. She over there hacking and coughing.
Having a problem.
You good? But buy the book, and it's going to teach you everything you need to know, y'all. Really. And from 2 Airbnb super hosts that have been doing this for 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah. So get with us. What else you want to add?
Nothing. I'm good. That was all.
All right, cool. Airbnb, y'all. Get into it. Get with us. We'll show you how. And subscribe, like, follow, comment on everything.
All that stuff right here.
Yeah. And we see y'all tomorrow for tomorrow's Us Weekly episode.
Yep.
Us Week.
Deuces.
Deuces.